Good morning, everybody. My name is Peter.
And my name's John.
Welcome to Morning Wood. Alright guys, full disclosure, we already did this. This is our second time filming this.
I might have forgotten to put the mic in, plug the mic in.
So the last one didn't have any audio. So we're doing it again. But that's okay. We're excited to be here.
Yeah.
We're making a podcast. So why are we making a podcast? You may ask yourself as you're watching this on your computer or phone. Yeah. Why are we making a podcast? We wanted to do more things with the channel that's not just like strictly woodworking making stuff. You know, obviously this is mostly a woodworking podcast,
right?
But we want to do something together where we're both on camera
and not so like instruction based.
Yeah,
I think we can kind of get a little bit more of your personality, my personality.
Yeah, definitely John's, because John, you know, you don't really know John. He's never on camera, right? So it's kind of like get to know both of us more. So we're going to be talking about woodworking, but we're also going to be talking about
whatever,
you know, life and just whatever happens. But like it's structured around woodworking, and it's a morning show. It is 9:30 in the morning right now.
Right.
It's a Wednesday morning because we don't have class today. So like it's a morning show. We're drinking coffee. We're just talking. Morning Wood. Right. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna cheers.
We
again.
just played. We played nine holes of disc golf.
Yep. You probably didn't know we played disc golf.
Yeah.
We didn't either. We started today. Well, we've played before, but first time of the season. John won.
Pete owes me $2. We played $1 a hole.
Yeah, we actually on the way there to disc golf, we used our company credit card to buy Dunkin' Donuts.
We just got a company debit card.
Yeah, which is cool. Like, you know, the money we make on YouTube we can use to buy coffee. But that's a good segue. Like about what we're going to be talking about on this podcast. Like, we want to get into like YouTube and like why we do it and how much money we make. Like, I feel like
what it looks like on our end. Like, we can talk about analytics, and I think at some point, maybe in the next episode, we can talk about revenue. I think we'll be super transparent about it.
We don't make much.
Yeah, right. It's not
but like I feel like there's no YouTubers that are like, look at how much money we make.
Yeah,
you know,
4,200 subscribers. Right. Like, how much money is a woodworking channel making?
Yeah, like not much, but like we're not in it for the money.
Especially in that niche, because it's very dependent on your niche how much money you're making. Because it depends on how many advertisers there are that want to advertise in your niche, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So woodworking's specifically different than like if someone had like a tech channel, they're gonna get more money from advertising.
Well, we don't. I mean, we don't have much advertising. I mean, there are a few things here or there, which is cool. And if you guys do want to sponsor us, or the podcast, or the YouTube videos,
if there's any sponsors watching,
what's the email? fishoverchickswoodworking@gmail.com. We will both get it, and John will respond. So yeah, I mean, but yeah, it's a podcast. We're having fun. So yeah, let's get into today's topics.
Right.
I guess.
I think the first thing we're going to talk about the almost deaths that have occurred in this shop.
The amount of times our lives have almost been taken from us in my garage.
We're young, dumb, and broke. I feel like that's the...
Yeah. How old are you? We're like 20.
Yeah, 20.
So, I'm 21.
I feel like that...
Are you 21 yet?
No.
You are, right?
No.
Oh.
People don't... That's already something other people don't know about us. Like, I wonder how old people think you are.
Yeah, I wonder... Comment below how old you think I am. I'm a few months older than 21.
Just barely legal.
One of us can drink, and it's not the editor.
Yeah.
We had this idea for drunk woodworking. Now, before you go...
Yeah, before you run down to the comments.
Yeah, before you go to comments like, that's a horrible idea. We know. But, like... The idea...
But, like, think about it.
It's fun. Like, power tools and alcohol. Like, come on. The idea was, like, we cut everything before, you know, we get everything ready.
We're just constructing.
Yeah, and, then we glue stuff, and, we clamp it. Like, if we're going to make a box, we glue and clamp it. Like, I honestly don't know how different it would be. But, would we use a drill to build a coffee table? That, I think we could probably
manage.
Like, that wouldn't be horrible. But I don't know.
Or, some kind of challenge where, if blah, 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 you take a drink,
yeah, right. If you split the wood, you take a drink.
Every time the wood splits.
If you have to sand something more than you thought, take a drink. Yeah, I don't know.
That would trip over something in the shop, take a drink.
Yeah, right. You'd be drunk before you got to the door.
Yeah.
The shop is usually a disaster. if we're gonna be completely honest.
Yeah, let's be transparent.
What? Yeah, I mean that's what we're doing here.
Yeah.
But this is my garage. So there's other crap in it, but basically, we've been getting rid of a lot of stuff we don't need.
Yeah.
So like we have about half of the garage. The workspace that you guys see me in is right here.
Oh yeah, we should orient ourselves. We're in the far left corner. Right to our right is where you guys normally see.
And this, like, John is now
touching
the garage door. Yeah. And then we've got this beautiful set here, which we're gonna be. I think we should we're gonna do a whole new set.
Yeah.
But one idea we had was like, if you guys want to send us stickers,
yeah,
like we can put, like if you have your own woodworking channel, you got stickers, like we'll sticker a like piece of the plywood or something.
Right.
Like,
or maybe like a subscriber wall where we have like we write out like subscribers' names. That could be cool.
It's kind of creepy, but
no, I feel like a lot of people do it.
Yeah, a little. Yeah.
Just their usernames.
Oh, yeah. Can we get a list of everyone though? I don't think you can get a list. I think it's
not
like
everyone. No.
Yeah, or if like you comment and you're like, write my name.
We'll write your name.
Or we'll write. Or like say like write blank.
Let's not make any promises.
No promises.
Yeah.
No, we're just. Anyways, how'd you almost die in the shop?
Right.
Besides tripping over things.
Can
I say? Sorry, this made me think of it. I had to get a tetanus shot because of my shop.
Oh jeez.
I stepped on a rusty nail that came from my mailbox last summer. We called my doctor and they're like, "You need a tetanus shot." So I had to get one. Okay, sorry. Tell us how you almost died.
Well, you were there.
I was here, yeah, I know.
But we were basically just cleaning up the shop as we do sometimes. I was underneath. Yeah. I was underneath the miter saw. I think I was vacuuming.
No, you know what it was? We were constructing the miter saw station.
Yeah.
So the miter saw station is like two shelf type things,
and then a shelf in the middle.
Yeah, connecting them like lower. The plywood. If you've seen the videos, you know. So I
was screwing in from the bottom of the plywood, and so I was basically underneath the miter station. But
so we had the miter saw on the piece of plywood for some dumb reason.
Yeah, I think it was unplugged. Pretty sure.
I think so. I hope so. I hope so.
It wasn't connected yet, and I was under there, and it started to slip, and so the miter saw came down on me, and I was on my side. So I felt the guard hit my side, and about at that time, somehow Pete accidentally or something slipped
and hit the vacuum.
It hit the vacuum turned on, which the miter saw was coming at my side, and in my my head, all I heard was
yeah.
So I screamed, I remember,
oh yeah,
I looked up at you, you probably looked deep into my soul.
Yeah, I was like, John's gonna die.
Yeah.
And it's
I really thought that was it. I thought I was gonna get cut in half.
Yeah, we were talking about the afterlife.
I was like, is this really how
he's gonna find out how,
Is this really how I'm gonna die?
It was, I mean, I was watching, I was scared.
Chopped in half by a miter saw.
That would be that's a hell of a way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, John's dead. He cut himself in half.
That's some Saw movie shit.
Yeah, that was scary. That was our worst moment. I almost cut my fingers off.
That's probably actually worse. That was just scarier. That was.
That's true. I did a number on my fingers. These two fingers here. I was cutting a piece of 2x4. I was trying to cut it in half, so I had two 1x4s.
Yeah.
And there's so much tension in it, so every time I would cut it, it would pinch the blade. So I had to keep cutting it, keep going.
Shout out to the wood from Lowe's.
Yeah, thank you guys. You really screwed me over. It's cheap. I hate.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got pictures of boards that are just it's so bad.
Like a water slide.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, so I kept taking the piece off, putting it through, and at one point I was almost through the wood, so I figured I'll give it one last push, and the wood flipped up and then comes back down, nails the saw blade, just starts shooting out, and then something happened and my finger touched the blade. So these two fingers kind of
I
hit
still
the
don't
blade
understand.
I don't understand either. And it my
it's
nail.
Not we have that saw stop thing. You know when you see the video where they put the hot dog and it stops.
Well, there's one video I've seen a ton of times where the guy's cutting something, looks like skateboards glued together, and then he tries to go in between the guard, the back guard, and the blade. He thought he was touching behind the blade, but it was that little blade. And and he didn't bleed. I got way more injured than him. He had Yeah, a little piece of blood. But my nail was like, if like this is my nail, like there was like a blade indent like that. Yeah, for the
saw
first
marks
two.
on wood.
Yeah, so it was very painful for the next week. But yeah, I was super lucky that I have all my fingers.
Honestly, how?
Yeah, I don't know. One time I went to the doctor's because I got sawdust in my eye. I was helping a friend, or not sawdust. I guess sawdust. It was a piece of
something.
Chipping, yeah. I was helping a friend build a pallet bar for her, and I was just cutting something with a circular saw, no glasses, just like looking at it, like eyes wide open, trying to cut, and something goes in my eye, and like we tried for 45 minutes to get it out. Eventually, we called the doctor and we're like, "What should we do?" And they're like, "You gotta come in because you might have scraped your cornea or something."
You were telling me about the shit they put in your eye.
Yeah, they put this yellow goo in my eye, which numbs my eye, and then they put a black light on it so they could see if there was any scratches because they were afraid it scratched my eye. And they were like, "No, you're fine. Your eye's gonna be numb for a while." So like for the next hour, my eye was like it was really weird. Like, you know when your foot falls asleep?
Yeah, that's got to be an
your
odd
eye
sensation.
fell asleep. Yeah, it was really weird. It was kind of cool, kind of nice, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. But yeah, they were like, "Yeah, it's out. It's just like your eyes hurt now."
Your eye hurt.
Your eye hurt. Like you're an idiot.
Yeah.
And then when I called them, I was like, "Yeah." So they're like, "How'd it happen?" I was like, "I was cutting something." They're like, "Did you have eye protection on?" And I was like, "No." And they were like, "So you're an idiot?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You want to come in?" And I was like, "Yeah."
So the medical term they gave you was your eye hurt. Like,
yeah, they were like,
hurt.
"I hurt." You're good though.
Yeah.
So what we did in the last episode of this, which is the one we didn't record,
right?
We did. We looked at comments. So
yeah, I could pull out some of the questions that we've gotten, and then
we've gotten a lot of questions. I do want to do a Q&A video, but like I'd love to answer some questions here.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
We just gained a subscriber since we started recording. Thank you very much,
guys.
That one person.
We're at 4,226.
So
and then we should talk about we're actually at a record high views in the last 48 hours. So the last 48 hours we've gotten 7,081 views, which we normally sit right around 4,200.
Yeah, so that's really good.
Yeah.
And that dictates how much money you make too. And we'll get into this in another video, all of YouTube analytics. But basically, the last 48 hours is like, that just shows you how your channel's doing, and our channel's doing amazing, so why not start a podcast?
Yeah, right time.
Yeah.
Alright, I got some questions.
Alright.
What are some of the best woodworking beginner projects?
Best woodworking beginner projects.
I feel like I know you're probably tired of hearing this, but we can't not mention a box. I feel like it's kind of iconic. Like, I'm pretty sure the first thing I made was a box. I tried to make like a stool one time.
What was the box called, John?
Oh, are you talking about the Hikey box?
Yeah, the Hikey box.
Yeah, I had a friend group and we called ourselves Hikey. I don't know. But I burned Hikey into it. But my dad was a carpenter and a contractor for a long time. So I made this box and it was so messed up.
Oh, it was bad.
Like, I don't even know.
I wish we had a picture of it.
I used like rope to make the top. Like I drilled holes in the box and then in the top and like tied rope around it.
What?
Yeah. And then I used a combination of like random screws I found and brad nails. So it was like screws and brad nails and glue, I think.
Yeah, why not, right?
So I brad nailed it and then glued it.
Yo.
So it was just like glue all on the inside. But
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I just thought of the craziest story of all time.
Rip it, go.
In woodworking.
Oh
my gosh.
What are we talking about?
The box I made for that lady. Alright.
Go for it.
So we're gonna get into like stuff, just a background real quick. We're gonna get into, I sold stuff for a year straight from December 20th to December 21st. December 2020 to December 2021.
Right.
And as a college student, I made like just under 10K. So like, I
just like the equivalent of getting like a $20 bill when you're like 8. You know what I mean?
Right,
If
which
you're
is
like
great.
19.
Yeah, you're like 19 and I've got a lot of stories from those times because most of the time people were just buying and coming to my house and stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that in other episodes for sure. I'd love to dive deep into that, and I'm sure that'd be interesting. But one lady messaged me and said it was on a bench. The product was a bench, and usually it was on Facebook Marketplace. They say, "Hi, is this available?" But instead of saying, "Hi, is this available?" a man, it was her husband who messaged me first, said, "Could you make a yoni steam seat?"
Oh, what? I kind of remember this.
YONI steam seat. And I was like...
Right to Google.
What? So I didn't respond. I looked it up. And if you guys want to look up what it is, don't. It's a vagina box. And I'm not kidding. You don't remember this? Basically, what it is, it's like a box, a wooden box that, like, you put, like, a hot pot of water and tea into, and then you put a cover on it with a hole in the cover, and the steam from, like, the hot water and the herbs that you put in it goes up into a woman's private parts.
I don't remember this at all. I'll put a picture.
No,
maybe not. I don't know if we get...
I'm looking up what it exactly says. A yoni steam seat. This is... I hate this. What is yoni steam seat?
Okay.
Vaginal steaming, also known as yoni steaming, is a time-honored self-care model. It involves a woman squatting or sitting over a steaming water infused with various herbs.
Various herbs.
So it says mugwort, rosemary, wormwood, basil, and other combinations suitable for different purposes.
Like a pizza.
So basically, it's supposed to like cleanse that area, but like what? I've never heard of this. And this guy was like, "Yo, can you make a vagina box for me?" And I was like, I was like, so I looked it up and I was like, I've never made one, but like, I guess. And
I would not want to meet this guy. Like,
I was like,
with him.
Well, let me tell the story. So I was like, I guess, like, I don't know. So, you know, then he's like, okay, here, talk to my wife. So then his wife starts messaging me. Because, like, I get it. If you're a woman and you're like, hey, can you make a box for, like, this
purpose?
Yeah, it's like, it's kind of weird. So, but, like, then when I was like, sure, she was like, okay, like, I'm messaging you now. Here's what it needs to be. It needs to be this big. Whatever. So I made it. Basically what I did is I wanted to make it super sturdy because, you know, you gotta sit on it.
Comfy, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. So basically I did like 2x3s and like a pattern like this, and I don't know how to describe it, but I glued them all together, you know, so it was good size. It was like 12 inches by 12 inches, and then the top had a hole in it, shaped like a football, which I thought was weird that that's what they asked for, but whatever.
They said shaped like a football?
Well, all the pictures,
it's implied.
Most of the pictures are shaped like a football, and I was like, you know, what that shape is. So I was like, that's weird, but okay. Like, we don't need to know, you know, like, we already know what it's for. Yeah. You don't need to shape it.
I feel like they could have just given you the parameters of what this is and not been like, my wife's going to sit on this.
Yeah, right. They could have been like, hey, can you make a big box with, like, a hole in the top of it? And I would have been like, oh, yeah, it's probably for, like, kids' toys, you know?
Yeah.
Like, but no, they're just like, I want to steam my thing. And I was like, all right, $50. So I build it, and then she comes and she picks it up. And then, I don't think I was there. And then I was like, that was weird. That's over. Thank God. Then she messages me that night and goes, hey, love the box. One problem. There's glue. And I was like, yeah, that's how you make a box. There's glue. And she was like, can't really have glue because it's going to steam up my thing. And I was like, should have told me that because I'm a 19-year-old kid and I didn't think of that. And I was like, you didn't tell me there couldn't be glue. You know, like, that's the most frustrating thing about selling stuff to people online is they have a picture in their head and you don't know that picture, you know? And they're bad at
especially not that picture.
I didn't want that picture, but I had it.
Yeah.
So she was like, can you remake it? And I was like, yeah.
How did that conversation go with her husband? She's like, hey, do you think you could, like, message people on Facebook Marketplace?
Hey, they can build a bench. They can build a box for my box. We call it the box.
The box. Yeah.
Box. Yeah, whatever. But anyways, so then I was like, sure. So in the end, I ended up making a super simple box, which was just 4 pieces of plywood, and I just brad nailed the heck out of them together with a butt joint. So it was like that, and it was like so much easier than the gluing that I did for the other one. So I could have just done that to begin with, but I had to put like 30 brad nails in the side to make sure it was sturdy, because I'm like, she's gonna be sitting on this every night,
yeah.
you know. So
every night.
I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming.
I don't know how often you yoni steam.
Yeah, I'm glad I thought of that, because that was like the
I've never
craziest.
heard that before.
You've never heard that?
No.
Yeah, I've told a lot of people that one.
Should we move on to some comments?
Yeah. We'll go to the comments.
We talked a lot about the yoni steam box, dude.
It was crazy, bro.
Yeah. Do we want to go mean comments or questions? Or?
Well, we don't have many mean comments, but there was one that was mean.
Let's talk about it.
Alright, so it's on 40 woodworking projects.
Which is our most popular video by
it's like
50,000 views.
It's like 1,000 views away from 100K, which is crazy.
It's awesome.
So thank you guys for that. But yeah, so
we're gonna dox him. We're gonna give you his full username.
It's just Garvey.
Garvey,
like just call him Garvey. I don't know.
Yeah, Garvey.
Garvey
777 says.
So he said, most of this stuff sucks! Exclamation point. Just so you know. Cheap 2x4 material with a hole drilled into it or a slot cut into it with a table saw blade. Not very original. Listen here, Garvey. No, I'm just kidding. Listen up. That's just a stupid comment.
Yeah, he probably doesn't watch our videos.
And then someone replied to him. Neil said, "Hoover sucked too, mate."
I think it was it's like a sports team.
Hoovers suck too, mate? What does that mean?
It wasn't worth the research. We were just like,
whatever. So then my guy Steve, shout out to Steve Bell, came at Garvey and said, "Sorry you missed the point. The title is Items That Sell. Now where's the link to your videos and all of your classy stuff?" And me and John are just like watching these comments and we're like, "Yo, they're fighting in the comments. This is crazy."
It was like a monumental thing for our YouTube career. We're like, we get hate comments.
Yeah, like it was
like, you really made it.
People know us enough to hate us, like dope. And then John commented, "That's a great point, Steve. Quick side note, if Fish Over Chicks Woodworking ever replies to your comments, it's John. It's not me."
He sees them, I feel like, a lot of the time.
I see all of them. I get notifications on my phone, so like if YouTube Studio comes up, I always check it because I want to know what's going on.
But I respond.
But I do read all of them. Yeah. And we always text each other. We're like, "Yo, Steve and Garvey are going at it. What's going to happen next?" So then Garvey, the hate commenter, said, "At Steve Bell." Now it's getting personal, right? Haha, yeah. That pencil holder is going to be a big seller, I'm sure. A piece of 2x4 with holes drilled in it. I'm sure there'll be lines forming outside my garage when people want to buy this. LOL. Fool. So first of all, I'd like to say, that pencil holder with the hole drilled in the middle of the 2x4
sold
piece,
a couple, right?
I sold like 8 of those, and that's pretty dang good. And they are great gifts as well. Right. So people actually like those. So shut up, Garvey.
Yeah, and I feel like that's like the beauty of woodworking is like you could build something that's gonna take you days, but like you can also build 8 things that take you 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can build something with just a hole in it. It's still a project. Yeah. But also, guys, we don't take any of this stuff to heart. Yeah, like we do really appreciate the nice comments because like that's sick that people like.
We don't take ourselves too seriously.
Yeah, like we're not too. That's kind of why we're doing this. Like we don't want to take ourselves too seriously. Yeah. And the more you see our personality in this, the more we can show our personality in the other stuff while still working. Yeah. You know. So also, so we're just gonna rip into the comment. I'm sure lines will be forming outside my garage. My garage. People who want to buy this.
I can hear them right now.
LOL. Fool.
It's a lot.
A line has never been formed outside of my shop in my home. Has yours? No. John's shop is in his basement, so it'd be kind of weird if he's like, no, but I don't know. So then John was like, "I'm gonna come back at you with a quote from Ben Franklin."
Hit him with the intellectuality.
Yeah. John's getting cold. Do you want to put Luke? John's roommate Luke is calling him. We're gonna put Luke on the podcast. John said, "Being ignorant is not so much a shame as being unwilling to learn."
Benjamin Franklin.
On the $100 bill. And then, so here's an interesting one. Garvey responded to Bill, or Steve again. There's no Bill. Ben Franklin. What am I saying? Garvey responded to Steve again, but Steve didn't say anything. So basically, Garvey said...
He got the last word.
Yeah, he was like, shut up, Steve. And then Steve was like, I'm done with this. And then Garvey was like, haha, oh gee, my mistake. I wasn't aware that people are willing to spend big money on a piece of 2x4 with holes drilled in it to hold their pencils. Smirking face.
So I couldn't let Garvey have the last word, right? So I came back and I said, ever heard of a profit margin?
Bang.
Because
mic drop.
You could easily make a lot more money off 10 small projects than one big. Like, it's not...
Yeah, also, I'm not selling it for
about your
$10 a piece. It's like $2 a piece. Like, we're not selling it for a lot.
Yeah, it's...
And like no one said we were gonna be like, hey, his pencil holder, I made $50K off it. Like it's like I made $10, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
You know, they're projects that sell. If I sold one, the project sells. So
but like if you sell 50 pencil holders and you can't sell one coffee table, like you're that's your income. Like, you know what I mean? That's where the money's being made at that point.
We are going to be doing a video soon, 100 woodworking projects. But
that's going to take a while.
We have to make all the projects first, and we're at like 60. Like we've got 60 different ones.
But we probably have more. They're just kind of scattered around the shop. Like we have to get
probably.
it all together. Yeah.
What's
Someone said, I do not see safety glasses anywhere in this video. Shame.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I went to the doctor because of that.
Yeah.
We're not going to argue with that.
We forget sometimes, you know.
Quick shout out to Richard Stevens. Probably one of the best comments of all time. He said, how are you, Peter? And I didn't respond, but I'm doing great.
You know why you didn't respond? Because I'm not going to respond.
yeah, because John,
That would be, I feel like I have, there's some things addressed to you and I respond.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, but most of it's not. Someone commented in Spanish and John decided to try his hand at Spanish.
I'm okay with Spanish. My Spanish is alright.
Hola, you can read it.
He said, hola amigo, genial tus trabajos, yo hice un par de conjoncitos y soportes de celulares y repisas, saludos desde Catamarca, Argentina. So I responded, ¿Qué tal mi amigo? Encantada de que estés disfrutando el video. Saludos de Estados Unidos.
Great, moving on. What, are we recording?
Yeah, I'll just be like... Alright, so the camera just turned off for some reason. I'm not sure, but we're back.
We're back.
We're going to talk about... Someone commented, what are the best-selling platforms, and a little info about each platform that helps you get your items seen.
Helps you get your items seen. Well...
Start with Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah,
you probably made the most money on Facebook Marketplace.
So as I said before, I took a year and I just sold stuff. And Facebook Marketplace for sure was the best one. It's really not as good anymore. Now they really push you to market your stuff, like
right, you pay
for ads. Yeah. Like you pay $5
but
and
the
they
Facebook Marketplace ads don't work.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten any. Etsy ads work great. If you're gonna sell on Etsy, definitely you need to do the Etsy ads. You gotta spend money to make money on Etsy.
Yeah.
And I made a good amount of money on Etsy, but we'll get to that.
I feel like you gotta know where the product should be sold. I think if you're selling tables and things, you can sell on Etsy, but you better be ready to pay that shipping cost.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But the Facebook Marketplace, the biggest tip I have is you got to use cheap wood, and the product does not have to be super nice, and don't take a long time sanding the heck out of it. You don't want to spend a lot of time making it really nice because you don't want to have to charge a ton of money. You know, the coffee table I sold the most of was one of our first...
probably could. It just depends on what market you want to go for. If you want to take the
most of the people on Facebook Marketplace, they're looking for a deal.
That's true.
Every now and then.
If you're looking for really nice furniture, you're not going to go on Facebook Marketplace. You're going to go buy it.
If you're trying to just make money woodworking, now wood's so freaking expensive, but I was making those coffee tables for, I don't know, probably I was using 2x3s for the legs.
$15.
Yeah, $15, and it probably took me an hour to make, maybe a little bit less, and I would sell those I sell those for like $40 to $50. So it's good money for an hour, especially
if you
as a
can
college
do it
kid.
quick. It depends on how much time you dump it. Like you got to a point where you can make one in
like
no
an hour.
time.
Yeah. So it was really nice.
We're also young.
It's like $35 an hour for me. Like an hour's worth of work is great. That's awesome. I'm more than happy to.
Right. If you're 40 and you've been doing this for a while.
Did we already talk about how old they think we are, or was that the episode we lost?
No, that was the episode we
Really?
We weren't recording. Yeah. How old do you guys think Peter is? Like
we have said we're in college, but I'd love to hear how old you think I am.
Maybe comment like what you thought before we said we were in college.
Yeah, I'm 21.
I'm 20.
You're not 21 yet?
Not quite.
Oh, you just turned 20. Like
I'm a youngin'.
Yeah, he just turned 20 last month. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I turned 21 in January, so we're in the same grade, but I took a gap year before coming to college. But shout out to our new subscriber. We just gained a subscriber. Thank you very much.
4,227.
I want to have a live subscriber count somewhere behind us eventually. I think that'd be cool.
We're gonna get this studio all. I think it's gonna be a really nice background, and we have podcast mics coming.
Yeah. This is gonna be legit soon. Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is like a makeshift. Thing.
Might not get as much interest as like our instructional videos, but I think me and Peter, we're just gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, like I'm just having fun.
Yeah,
honestly.
we're just shooting the shit.
This is enjoyable. Yeah. So Etsy was the other one.
Right.
So Etsy is. Etsy's a great place if you have one product that takes off. What I found is I had a product that took off. It was squirrel picnic tables. People love those. I didn't sell much of anything else.
You keep talking. I'm gonna go grab one.
Oh, okay, go for it. So I sold a ton of those. Should be right up there.
Yeah, you're good.
I sold a ton of those, and the number one thing with Etsy, there's a few of them. So I guess not number one. The top three things with Etsy is you want sales, you want a lot of sales, you want people to see that you have sales, you want good reviews, and you want multiple products being sold. Even if you don't sell multiple products, you want multiple products being sold you want multiple products on your shop. Right. So you want at least 10 products on your shop so people see like, so. You're legit. Yeah, like you have some cutting boards. Right. You can even put them at insane prices that no one's gonna pay for a cutting board. But just to have more products, like if I just had a squirrel picnic table, which is this one, and it's hasn't been sanded yet, but it's nice. It is all scrap wood, and they are all 3/8 inches thick.
Yeah, right. Again, I feel like at this point it takes you 2 seconds to make one of those.
And I batch these out, so I make about 5 of them an hour, I think. But it's sturdy too. But yes, can't see it. Squirrel picnic tables is what I made. Did you
pay for advertising?
Yeah, so marketing is a big one, but you want to have those 3 things. You want to have multiple things on your shop. You want to have 5-star reviews, and you want to have a lot of sales. So what I did to begin was I sold these for $10 a piece. I knew I could not keep that up selling them for $10 a piece because I wanted to make more.
Well, you're gonna get sales.
Right, so I'll get the number up. So once the number hit 20 sales, so it says on the shop, this seller has 20 sales, then people are like, okay, he's legit. And with every single sale, I would put a little handwritten note that said, thank you so much for your support. I'm a local college kid in Vermont, and I'm just trying to, make some extra money. Because I love woodworking and I want to keep doing this stuff. It would really help me out if you give me a 5-star review. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the squirrel picnic.
And who's really not?
Yeah,
who's gonna read it?
Yeah, who's gonna be
takes 2 seconds.
Rip it up and screw this kid. Most people are gonna do it. So I got all 5-star reviews, so that's huge. So then I started selling more, so I bumped up the price to 15, and then eventually I went to 20. So it's $20 a piece. I don't sell them anymore because I got burned out. But yeah, this is one that I haven't done anything with. Top comment gets a squirrel picnic table. We should give away.
We could do a
We should do a giveaway. That'd be cool.
Yeah, all right.
Give it away.
Top comment. We'll do
No, we got some painted ones inside that I haven't done anything with. We'll give you a painted one. We'll give you a
comment squirrel down below, and I'll go through them randomly. I'll put them all in a random generator, and one of you will win a squirrel picnic table.
Or no, anyone who comments.
Okay.
Anyone who comments.
Comment anything.
Comment anything, and you could win a squirrel picnic table. Anyways, see, didn't break. What were we talking about? Etsy. So Etsy ads are also great on Etsy, not on Facebook. Don't do Facebook ads. But Etsy ads are amazing because those only take money out of your budget when people actually click on it. So I set mine to $5 a day. I spend $5 a day on advertising, and if someone clicks on my ad, if someone clicks on the squirrel picnic table, then it takes a few cents or whatever, how much it does out of the budget. So some days I spend nothing. If no one clicks on your product, then you don't spend any money. It's at least how I'm pretty sure it works.
That's pay-per-click versus pay-per-view.
Right. Yeah,
so you're not paying for just them to show them the ad. You're paying for every time someone clicks on that ad.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, those are my tips for Etsy. Definitely, you want to send those out right when you say you're going to. If you put in your description, ship same day, people love that.
Yeah.
They love that crap, but you gotta ship it same day.
Do it.
Or else they will message you, because they can message you, and they do message you.
And then your 5 stars.
Your 5 stars go down, yeah. And then they, they're not happy. So keep your customers happy. Yeah, how long have we been going?
I don't know. But I think that about wraps us up.
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice little morning show that we can do. I think we'll post these once a week.
Yeah, once a week.
What do you think, like, maybe like a Sunday morning or Saturday morning?
Yeah, comment down below if you guys, what day you guys would want this to come out.
Yeah.
Probably do like Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
It kind of depends when it fits in with...
Right, maybe just a weekend
schedules.
morning, either one.
Not super concrete.
But I enjoyed this. This was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll make a nice set sometime soon, and we can really get into the podcast thing.
Yeah. Well, my name's John. This is Peter, and this has been Morning Wood.